Hey gang, what's happening? It's Jay coming at you from the Hooch, and it is arts and crafts time. We are going to go over real quick how to make grab loops for your steel or aluminum GI mags. So I had somebody ask me on my video on the Chicom chest rig modifications. They asked how you did that. So I figured it would be a perfect opportunity to quickly show you how to go about making these loops and putting them on, and why they could be important to you. So stay tuned. All right, gang. So pull loops on your GI steel or aluminum mags. What's the best way to do it, and why would you do it? So really plain and simple, the reason why I had decided to add these to a bunch of my mags was because I had set up a new Chicom chest rig where they were a little snug in there, and I wanted something that would be able to easily pull that out, especially with a pair of gloves on, and to not have to put any tape or anything around the magazine. So this way it's a nice easy finger pull, right? So there's tons of videos out there on it, so I guess I'm going to do my own video as to how to do that. So the simplest thing to do is you start off with your GI aluminum or steel magazine with the removable base plate to it. You need yourself some paracord or 550 cord, whatever you like to call it. You need yourself a pair of scissors or a knife for cutting that paracord. And then you're going to need yourself a lighter for melting the ends for when you go to set it up. So really, the easiest way to do this is you need to cut yourself a length of paracord that is appropriate for doing your grab loop for. It's easy to cut it too short, and it's easy to cut it too long. So my basic measuring method for this is I take my magazine, and I just simply measure from one corner to the next corner, and then cut. Keeps that pretty simple, right? So we have our length of paracord there. I like to go ahead and gut that paracord. So this happens to be the 7-strand lined paracord. So get all that, pull the innards out, and we have ourselves a gutted piece of paracord. So that's just going to make your knot much easier, and it's going to fit inside underneath the base plate a lot better. And I'll show you how that works here in a moment. You're just going to tie a simple overhand knot on both ends. So there's one overhand knot, and we're going to do a second overhand knot there, right? So we have our two overhand knots. You're going to take your lighter, and you're just going to go ahead and seal those two ends up, just so you get rid of all the frays on that. All right. So we're good to go on that. So our ends are sealed, no frays, and we have our overhand knots on both ends. Now you need to remove the base plate on your magazine. So you can use multiple things. I just like using the tip of a bullet, stick it in that hole, pry it up just a little bit so that you can pull the base plate back. Now when you're pulling the base plate back, you have these two ribs right here, right on those sides, right when the spring starts. You're going to get just open to that. You don't want to pull it all the way out because you don't want to lose your spring. So as you pull that off, and this is the area where your knot is going to sit. Stick your knotted, gutted paracord in there, right there on the one end. Repeat on the other side, right? We have that. Go ahead and push your base plate back into position. Make sure it is all the way in. There you go. And you have yourself a pull cord for your GI aluminum or steel magazine. That's it. You can make those a little bit longer, make them a little bit shorter. It doesn't really matter. You can see there, I mean, it's easy to have different sizes to them. It's just all a matter of personal preference. I got normal size hands, so you know, it doesn't matter there which what length it is. But anyways, that is how you make a paracord grab loop for your magazines. So that's it. You guys keep getting out there, keep training, and we'll catch up with you all soon. Later.